Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back. Just a little really quick video. I just came back from playing 10 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh today, so it's been a very long day. I played a back-to-back OTS Championship today. The first one I lost in the final through my own misplay. There was a four-round OTS Championship, so that was my fault. So it's all right, no biggie. And I managed to win the second one, which was a 6-round OTS Championship, with basically the same deck list. Would have been nice to win both back to back, but yeah, we take those, so it's all right. Just wanted to give you like a little quick profile as an update for the channel. So let's jump right in. So I played KASHTIRA. Nothing too fancy here. I just played 4 field spells, of course. Nothing crazy. 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir. So these races I think are alright. 3 Theosis. I don't know why people are playing 2, because this card is like still good, so it's fine. Lets you combo with like weird hands. 2 Rise Swords. I think 2s are definitely enough. 3 is just kind of bricky sometimes, so I like this. 1 Ogre, 1 Scareclaw. There's an argument to play 2 of this because like this battle phase effect like actually matters, but I just wanted to have it like clean 40 and have enough space for non-engine, so that's why I got this. Then 3 Birth, best card in the deck. This card is like basically a custom card, so just crazy. Then 3 Pot of Prosperity to round it up. And then the 2 traps, nothing much to say. Then of course 3 Ash Blossoms, specifically needed in the run matchup, and also like just decent against everything, so that's why I decided to play it. Then that's the kind of spice. I played 3 Contact C in the main. That's probably not the correct choice for a YCS, but I thought at the local level, I was only like really worried about Branded and the mirror match, and this covers like basically both. I think against the mirror match, this card is like extremely crazy because you just like win on the spot when they activate the Rise or the Theosis. So this card is like really good, and even in the Branded matchup, if they activate just Branded Fusion, it just still completely shuts down their whole plays. I mean, if they can extend after that, after the Branded Fusion, I mean, that's still fine. But their main issue you have for the deck just gets demolished most of the time by this card. And it's also like really good against some weird decks like Trap Tricks, because if they normal summon and then you just go for Contact C, they can't go into Serra, so they their only really link they can do is I believe is the link 2 or Osa. So yeah, I think this card is like was pretty well for me. But yeah, I played no Math Mix, for example, today. In that matchup, the card would have been horrible, probably. But I just expected these cards, and I played out of these 10 rounds today. I played 5 Mirrors and 3 Sorcerer, where this card is also like very weirdly good. Because if they summon start with a Tenyi monster and you just Contact see them, like it's like really awkward for them to play. So yeah, that card was also really good. I played 3 Sword Souls, so in that matchup that was also fine. And for the rest of the dungeon, I played 3 Lava Golem. As I said, it's really good still against Rogue. It's also like the only real out for the 5 zone lock. That's why I played it as well. Specifically in the last rounds, like you know, at a local level, like people are re-scouting all the time, and then you can just just go basically blind. So I just want to diminish that. It's also like was really good against like Sword Soul as well, against Trap Tricks. It's like all around like really well into a lot of matchups. That's why I decided to play it. And then 3 Forbidden Lands. This card was good, not gonna lie. It has its uses against Sword, so it's like really good too. So you can like protect yourself from the blackout. It's really good against Imperm, against like some weird stuff, specifically in the trap decks as well. So I like that card. And then 3 Book of Moons. Because like my game plan with the deck overall is to just like obviously just pass on the Rise Horde, and then I just want to have like an engine to back it up. So that's why I play the Ashes, that's why I play the Contact Cs, the books, so I just can back up my Rise Horde with some non-engine and try to win from there. So yeah, that's in the main, of course. Then for the extra deck, 3 Rise Hearts. I think it's mandatory for in the mirror, because if they out your first one, then Mind Hacker you don't ever play again, so that's why I think 3 is mandatory. 2 Eras. I only 5 zoned locked once today, was in the finals in the second tournament where I played against Naturia Runic, but as again, I knew that he was playing that, and they usually don't play Nibiru unless they're like really fancy, and then I just like straight up 5 zone locked him and secured me game 1. So yeah, that's pretty good. 1 Mind Hacker, you don't really need more. 1 Dark-Armed Dragon for those. All just really came up. 2 Big Eye. I think this card won me like a crazy game today, where like both of my Zeuses went down. All of my Arisers were banished in the mirror match, and then this card, like, because I took the opponent's Ariser, just won me the game. That was the craziest game I played today. So yeah, definitely like that card at 2. Of course, 2 Zeuses. Yep. For the links, I played 1 Goliath only. That's my only like prosperity target really. 2 Lingerevo, because I still expected people to play Ibli, which they didn't. So these cards were completely useless. And then I played 1 Almirage, and that was actually a mistake, because in the first tournament where I got lost in the final, I played with the list. I still played Ibli, so I kind of needed this to prevent it so they can't crash. But you will see right now in this list, and for the second tournament I didn't play Ibli anymore. I played something else, but I forgot to take out the Almirage. So this should definitely be like a Donner or something else, but I just forgot. So just this is a Donner basically. And these cards are like, I mean, you kind of need it, but you kind of don't. So it's like really weird. I don't chose to play like any Flare Metal Dragons or something else. Just because I think most of the games just end on turn 3, and they're like really quick. In general, there isn't like a really back and forth, so you don't get really into time, except like for Ishi's like Naturia cards, not Naturia cards, Runic cards. So there's an argument for that, but I don't know. I think it's fine. And then for the side deck, I played 3 Kaijus, only 2 Gamesi and 1 Radiant, because I only own 2 of them. But we're fine. They serve their purpose, right? It's just for the mirror match, if they really just only pass on the Rise Sword. This is a perfect out. It's also like really good against so many matchups, to be honest. Like, it's also good against Sword Soul, just a 1-for-1 trade, and this deck, like, because all of your cards do so much on their own, 1-for-1 trades are mostly very favorable. So that's why I like the Kaijus. Definitely were really good. 3D barrier. This card was nice, just unfair in my opinion. There are like so many in the meta with like a lot of XDs, fusion and synchro decks. This card is just like insane. I don't know, I really like it. Then I think I start with this first. 3 Econ. This card is like really good against Sprite. For example, like all these like rogue matchup where you just can take something. Also like against Ibli, of course, which I kind of expected, but nobody played it. Then this card like really shines, just cause it just performs, you know, like you can dodge a lot of stuff. You can dodge an Imprim in the mirror match, or like going second. Just this card does its job, so that's why I really like it. And then of course 3 evenly matched. Yeah, just again, as enemy controller, just this card just does its job really well, just against the trap decks, against the SPR, so it's really decent, and everything else. So yeah, that was pretty solid. And then the 3 cards which I decided to play as in the second tournament was 1 Duster, 1 Appointer for going first, and 1 Thrust, because I was like basically sitting in the car, my buddy was driving, and we were just talking like, what should I put out, because like I really don't want to play Ibli anymore, and it was like the best thing I can think of. Honestly, like very lot of, like for a YCS level, or like even for a regional level, like the whole deck would have been like a lot different. Like, it was definitely not correct. I think it was a very good prediction of mine, because like all cards were like very good. And I didn't play any other matchups. So I did all only played the matchups I expected. But like as you can see, like for Runic especially, I was lucky that I went first and I can just like 5 zone lock, unless that would have been a very, very, very how do you say, uncomfortable matchup. Also like a Labyrinth, if I would have been faced a Labyrinth, I would have been screwed. So these 3 cards should definitely, like at least these 2 cards should definitely like some kind of cards to prevent or just like play around the like the Labyrinth deck or something else, maybe like back removal or something. I think Duster is like fine, but I never saw it, of course. Thrust is like overall like a card which like does not really perform for me now until now, but I think it will has its time. It's alright, to be honest. And there's like also, I think last room I also considered like a Lancia for the mirror, but I also like already had a lot of stuff for the mirror match, so that's why I decided to not play it. And also you can definitely, I was considering Bell, because just to out like the Nightmare Lock from Despiat, like the only card you can basically prevent that, and also like Super Factorial, because I think Mathmech is also like a really, really good deck this format, and I think like Bell like just cooks this deck in that regard. So I think like these cards you should definitely consider for like a bigger event. But yeah, this list worked out for me. Definitely not the most correct one. The prediction I made was like very specific, but apparently correct for 2 tournaments in a row. So this deck performed like really, really well. As I said, there wasn't like the little mistake. I was like a very, very margin one in a very, very specific situation. But then if it wasn't for this moment, I would have been getting undefeated, which would have been crazy. But it's all good though. You learn from your mistakes. I think these are the best losses you can have, so you can improve. And yeah, that I think ends the deck profile. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, shout out to all my friends, because like this whole deck is basically not mine. Only the non-engine cards are mine, basically. So shout outs to Jan, shout outs to Chris, shout out to Max. For lending me like basically the whole core, like all the like as I said, the whole core is not mine, and just lent it from different friends of mine, so I'm really thankful for that, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys soon, I believe, when I come back with something like interesting. But yeah, for now, take care and peace.